Yo, we in AI 2025. These said to be the end times. Sad times they are. AI 2025 is, man. You know what I'm saying? Sad, but also real funny. Also, real funny times that we are facing and seeing, man. You know what I mean? Everything is basically oceaned in, you know? Everything's oceaned in, you know what I'm saying? You know? the rap is looking pretty much dead, man. True rap is looking about dead, man. The tsunami is hit. Cause see, the tsunami is hit. The wicked devil pharaohs of Egypt, they do exist. You know what I mean? They do exist, man. Getting at that nigga Idi Amin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pox homie, man. You know what I'm saying? Pox homie. Pox homie right here, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You not Spox. Traded to bad boy, man. Ship my trade over to bad boy. Ship my trade over to bad boy. He's half man, half amazing. Half man, half amazing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Half man, he's half man, half amazing. Coming from Anaheim, bro. Coming from the Annas. You know what I mean? I ship my trade in the marks of the beast with the lioness teeth. Here we got another lioness teeth brother right now. Here's a brother, a vampire right now I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Some vampires right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Idi Amin. We need to take those glasses off of Idi Amin and get him to wake up, man, and talk some true reality, man. You know what I mean? Talk some true reality as the Outlawz who got Spox has been talking, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. What's going on with this group, man? This group is having chaos and having problems. It's abandoned. They on some clown stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Then we got Andy O. Forel. You know what I think they all doing? You know what I think they is doing? Because everything is kind of dead. Everything ended up kind of dead, in some trouble, right? We'll call it. A lot of trouble had went down and everything. You know what I mean? Uh, I think they're just basically living off of Pac's legacy, image, and name. They just live off it. They just show up, right? And they go on Vlad TV and, they talk this cool stuff and everything, You know what I mean? The main one I do respect still, the main head I do respect, I always will respect, is Napoleon. Napoleon the Don, you know what I'm saying? For his nation of Islam, uh, 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 rebirth and everything. God bless that and everything. But you know, things are absolutely false, man. You know what I mean? Things are absolutely shady because this has to do with some major, huge celebrity situation. You know what I mean? So, basically, the way they found me was through promoting here on the internet, on FB and YouTube, man, and some groups and everything. And I got the tattoo. So I went and got the tattoo. Man. You know what I mean? I got hooked up on a deal. I got hooked up on a deal. There it is. It's still in me right there. You know what I mean? It's still in me. I got hooked up on a deal and everything, man. There it is. The Outlawz is my outlaw tattoo. There go this. There it is. There it is. To know that I have worked on the label, worked on the group. Also, my skin is African American. You know what I mean? It's African American descent. My skin is African American descent, so I can speak from living life as a thug, as my nigga Pac. But I think we need to wake Idi Amin up, man. I think some real funny stuff's going on with Idi Amin. You know what I mean? We just lost Noble to some anonymous way that we don't know what's really going on. or the whereabouts of Noble, the old Noble character and everything. But the way it looks to me, right, and 26 is like really about to get real ugly. Stuff is getting real ugly, man. The lioness teeth, you know what I mean? A nation is arising with lioness teeth. Tell it to your children, tell it to their children. Has there ever been a time like this? You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you straight up, man, about this group, man, and what it is, man, that you know what I mean? As far as it goes, man, that I know of, man, me and Pac are the best songwriter, top songwriters of this group. Me and Tupac are well, actually, I'm the most creative because I actually am a more creative soul than what Shakur was. Shakur was more, he was more of a thug life kind of. He was kind of a bully and kind of a. He was more of a bully. I'm more of a creative, a find for them, amazement. You know what I mean? And then I was there, and then they kind of kicked me out. So I just tried to shop my deal over to Bad Boy Recordings, bro, right there. That was in 2020, man. That was in 2020. You know what I mean? Which was the coat, and what we were going to end up seeing, man. Lioness teeth, the markings of the beast. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know what's going on, man, but I think this group is about abandoned and is about over and is about on the nonsense. You know what I mean? So, and then Puff now is now locked down. I guess Trump is now bailing him out. So this stuff is about over, man. I'm stuck on free agent range. I'm actually on injured reserve. Actually, I'm done. It's actually over now because I was shipped straight to the hospital after my last performance, singing to my baby moms, man. You know what I mean? Singing to my godson Max. You know what I mean? And right on off that live. That's about it. That's the end of it all. So I'm basically that's it for it, man. You know what I mean? But man, I think there's some real shady stuff going on, man. There's some real shady stuff going on in AI, man. These are the end times that we are facing, that we are seeing, man. You know what I mean? A nation has arisen with lioness teeth. Idi Amin, you know what I mean? Idi Amin and these sunglasses that he's sitting in. He's always in these sunglasses. You know what I mean? That's what they say about the sunglasses thing, that they're hiding their eyes because something dark is going on with them, man. Something shady is going on. You know what I mean? And Noble's situation too was real shady, man. We in the 2025, we in the Amazon times, Amazons getting filled up, getting crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We see in the end times, man. You know what I mean? We Hebrew Israelite slaves, man, to them wicked devil pharaohs of Egypt. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's what we are seeing, man. You know what I mean? That's the times that we is in. This stuff is crazy, man. Tom Brady, man. You not Sparks. You know what I mean? So that was it, man. They was me mugging. They was giving me funny vibes. And I shipped my trade. I went over to Bad Boy Recordings, Bad Boy Records, man. 2020. You know what I mean? Ended 2022 to 2025, man. The end times of AI, man. Stuff is getting straight crazy. I'm hearing some things about 26 getting freaking worse, man. So man, we are seeing some freaking crazy end times, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Straight up, we are seeing some crazy end times. I'm watching over my back everywhere, man. Cause goons is showing up getting mighty evil. That's all, man. Lioness teeth, these niggas bite, bro. We got vampires. These are vampires, bro. Venomous vampires with lioness teeth, with fangs, man. That's what's going on, bro. That's what's going on. The rap industry is freaking dead, bro. It ain't gonna be anything more about it, bro. You know what I mean? You're seeing the realest performer, okay, off top with the pen and pad, bro, and songwriter that there is, man. And now he's basically outlawed, and they're gonna basically do their shutdown thing and do all their shady stuff and do their nonsense, man, because that's what it is. You know what I mean? So, hey, I'm gonna get running here. I get running. I've spoken enough, man. You know what I mean? I spoke enough to uh, this clown situation, this the problems that are all around Tupac Shakur and his anonymous death. Of we don't know what's behind it or who's shooting him up or what the case was of what's going on. We'll never know what's going on. There was a ton of marijuana. There was a ton of alcohol. There was a ton of partying and unrighteous, filthy behavior. And some snake set him up. That was it. You know what I mean? So new styles were here to be reborn, and now I've fallen basically into his hole as well. You know what I mean? Because this group, they don't have nothing to support me with anymore. You know what I mean? So that's about it. And then Diddy, now some funny stuff went down with Diddy. Diddy got locked down. Diddy got locked down. You know what I mean? So that's about it, man. You know what I mean? That's about it for it. I mean, this is a reality channel. This is the Machiavelli COVID-19 speeches, end time speeches that I'm speaking from the heart, the soul. You know what I mean? To the community, to everybody, as time moves on and we pass on to the other side of AI, man, and all of the nonsense with it, man. You know what I mean? We're right now, we're at the times where the Lord is about to return with the clouds and save us, man. You know, even those who pierced him, we will all see him. We're about to see him. That's the times that we're facing. That's the times that we are seeing in the end that we are in, which is AI times, man. You know what I mean? So the wicked devil pharaohs of Egypt, the wicked devil pharaohs of Egypt, they do exist. So that's what's going on with Idi Amin and his falling asleep. He doesn't have nothing else he has nothing for you. That's it. This group has nothing to offer you. This group is dead. There's no reality. I'm the last of the reality of it. And on. You know? And moved even on to Puff Daddy. And on. So that's about it, man. You know what I mean? To everybody, all my true followers, God bless. To those Machiavelli COVID-19 speeches. You know what I mean? It's time for me to get running along. I've said all I need to say, man. I've done the best I could do, you know. And recordings are about outlawed and banned. You know, I'm trying to figure a way what I can do there, what way I could record again, but I don't think there's any way. There's so much got damaged and messed up there. The microphone is definitely over. So the microphone, I gotta stop the microphone and and carry it on, because hospitals are getting crowded and filled up full of problems. You know, the lioness teeth are in there. You know, so it's crazy. I'm just kind of hitting at that dead end point, with the pyramid that we're facing and we're seeing, man. You know, and there just isn't really any job for me. You know what I mean? Jobs are just getting all messed up. Here's this job now is in an outlawed, outcast of it all. So, man, you know what I mean? This is Boss, the half man, half amazing, traded to bad boy in 2020, man. You know what I mean? And on. And now this is the end of it all, bro. This is the end of it all. I'm about to make a call to a ministry service right now, powerful ministry service, main head leader of my ministry service, the word of God. You know, that's what I was trying to rhyme and sing, but now I've ended up in more problems because the industry is absolutely the church of Satan, satanic and wicked and filthy with lioness teeth, full with lioness teeth of the devil. The devil is running the industry. The devil is running all the jobs. The devil is running the sports. Uh, the devil's everywhere. They're everywhere. So that's about it. All we can do is look to the Lord, man. That's all we can do is look to the light, to heaven above, man. You know what I mean? Because that's it. That's all I gotta say about Idi Amin and this outlaw group, man, and what's going on with it, man. It's just stay away from me. I stay away from you. That's it. Yes, there is gonna be animosity and beast. That's why I would rather just stay away and leave this alone now. The tattoo, I guess, it'll just sit there. That's just about it. With it, I animated wrote, put my knowledge and wisdom as a new one. I think I have the most catchiest lines of this group, the most wisdom, you know what I mean, after Shakur. But yeah, that's it. It's gonna be Outcast, it's gonna be outlawed of it all, man. So you're running, got these fans and everybody checking me out right now. Everybody's wondering what I'm doing right here, man. You know what I mean? This life of a celebrity is not easy, man. You gotta see on my hat. You gotta see bad boy on my hat. Trade the bad boy, half man, half amazing. There it is of it all, man. You know what I mean? I'm coming out of the end in Santa Ana. Bound, man. So we'll get running over here, man. AI, these be the end times where many more famous rich celebrities and powerful ministries are getting sacrificed, man. This stuff is over, man. You know what I mean? Look to the clouds for all righteousness, because here it's gonna get all messed up and it's gonna get all crazy, man. With the pyramid scheme of it all, you know what I mean? The pyramid thing of it all, man. AI times are, man. So God bless everybody. You know what I mean? Keep following these Machiavelli COVID-19 speeches that I'm speaking. I was seeing. I said everybody's seeing something amazing going down. I'll be in Pacific View Cemetery at Newport Beach. That's where I'm stationed to be lowered at. You know what I mean? Same resting as legendary Hollywood cowboy John Wayne and many other powerful actors and entertainers of it all, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get running. Because right now, I'm in a serious real world here and somebody's ready to call the cops. You know what I mean? So we get running. I spoke it all. That's where things have ended up with this outlaw situation and Tupac and all the nonsense and drama of it all, man. So their loss and my gain. You know what I mean? That's it. It's their loss. It's your loss and my gain. You know what I mean? We keep pushing because God is here by my side to deliver me. He's the only one man that can turn water into wine. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So your loss and my gain. You know what I mean? To heaven above it is, man. So it's well needed, it's well purposed, it's what it is. They got lioness teeth, man. Lioness teeth ready to bite me. The devil, the serpent. You know what I mean? Secret societies, all that going down, bro. 2025, man. AI and on, bro. These are the end times. We have a government shutdown going down. I just found some more droppings on the ground. Very terrible stuff going on. The wars are breaking out. Famine, death, and wars. The president is picking up and rolling out. He's even saying he want to see us all in court, giggling on about he's going to see us all in court, millions of people. What is this about? This stuff, these celebrities are all on some nonsense, man. All this stuff is, this is just pure evil, filth, lioness teeth, Satan it be, that it is, the swarm of the locusts, the coronavirus, man. Hey, that's it, man. So I died talking reality to y'all, man. You know what I mean? The truth is we're in the end times that we see that we are in, and that's all we can do, man. You know what I mean? Is look to the clouds, man, because this is it, man. The AI times is it, and to get funny and crazy is all get out, man. So to everybody out there, keep following those Machiavelli COVID-19 speeches. You know what I mean? The Outlawz who got spots and get running here because, people are all wondering what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm out here with an Adidas pyramid nose ring. Just my nose ring right here. Exodus 15, Moses song, nose ring, Adidas formation. You know what I mean? I don't sponsor Adidas. I don't want to mess around. But I sponsored Adidas when I used to play travel ball. So I guess I'll still bring my amazement over there. It's like I said, it's my gain and they lost. The Outlaws lost and my gain. You know what I mean? Because I got my movement. I'm still working with Pac and pushing the movement, but I don't want to mess around with these fans and things, man. You know what I mean? I want to be able to walk in the room and be able to have peace and be able to create and function and do whatever and touch the world and teach. At this point, it's about teaching and preaching and standing up for what's right. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even really all that stuff is about over. That's the way I figure it, man. You know what I mean? Because we got lioness teeth, the marks of the beast. So we see Satan running everything, man, in the AI times that we are seeing. that we are facing and that we are on. You know what I mean?